Hi, I'm Trevor Roseberry, Agency Principal of the Roseberry Insurance Agency, and Executive Coach of the Training Camp. And today's lesson is about how to have the proper protection and or insurance coverage when renting and or driving rental cars. Now, when I talk about renting vehicles, I'm talking about renting vehicles from your Enterprises, your Hertz, your Avis, your Alamos, the Budgets, and the like. And you guys are smart. You guys are really, really smart, and I know this. And you do your research before you rent a vehicle. And your research typically goes like this. Hey Google, do I need to purchase additional coverage when renting a car? And Google is gonna say this. If you have collision, comprehensive, and liability coverage on your personal vehicle, coverage typically will extend to the rental car in the United States and Canada. And then you say, hey, thanks Google, you're awesome, right? Now that you've done your extensive Google research, you're all set, or not. Did you know that if anything happens to this rental car while it's in your possession, you're responsible? And there are expenses, fees, costs that the insurance company will not pay, and it can leave you thousands of dollars in the hole. Here are 5 economic risk factors that you will face if you do not purchase additional coverage for the rental car. The first is deductible. If something happens to the vehicle while it's in your possession, whether it's your fault or not, the Alamos, the Enterprises, the Hertz are gonna file a claim with your insurance carrier, and you're gonna have to pay your deductible. Second, you're gonna have a premium increase by way of what is called an accident surcharge. Because insurance companies are gonna file a claim with your personal carrier, your personal insurance company, and those claims are typically paid or set up under the collision coverage. Any payments made out of the collision coverage is considered to be your fault and is gonna cause an increase in your premium by way of what is called, again, an accident surcharge. The next cost is called loss of use. The third, loss of use. What is loss of use? Glad you asked. Loss of use is the time that the rental car company did not have the vehicle in their fleet to rent to someone else because something happened to it while it was in your possession, whether it's your fault or not. Okay, so that's the time that they did not have the car, again, in their fleet to be able to rent it to someone else. And they're gonna charge you that $30 or $40 a day. Let's say it was in a shop for 30 days. So that can be 40 bucks a day for 30 days, $1,200 out of your pocket because of loss of use. And then next, the fourth is diminished value. Typically, rental car companies don't rent out older vehicles. They rent out newer vehicles. So if something happens to the vehicle while it's in your possession, whether it's your fault or not, it's gonna cause that vehicle to diminish in value. And that diminished value you have to pay for. The insurance company's not gonna pay for that either. And then lastly, they're gonna hit you with their fees. They're gonna hit you with their junk fees, if you will. And again, these are the 5 economic risk factors that can leave you thousands of dollars in the hole. Now, I know what your question is. Mr. Trevor, what is the name of the additional insurance coverage that you need? It's called the collision damage waiver. Some rental car companies call it loss damage waiver. Some rental car companies call it damage waiver. Some rental car companies call it physical damage waiver. But for today's lesson, we're gonna call it collision damage waiver. It's the name of the additional insurance that you need. So if something happens to the rental car while it's in your possession, whether it's your fault or not, you can just walk away. Music to your ears and my ears, and money in your pocket. Thank you so much for listening, and until next time, make it a super fantastic day.